Smart ideas, tough questions, and entrepreneurs discovering very quickly that a polished pitch alone won't carry them through this competition. Welcome to episode 3 of Nedbank Pitch Polish with me, Zinathi Guma. Tonight, the Green Group steps into the pitching arena, and you've got a fascinating watch ahead as the judges continue to separate confidence from capability. Let's get into it. Last week, we said goodbye to 2 promising entrepreneurs in our first elimination of the season. But the Red Group's Heinrich and Zanele earned themselves golden tickets to round 2 of the competition. Tonight, 2 more entrepreneurs will step up to the mic in the hopes of getting one step closer to that life-changing prize package with 1 million rand. And that, of course, is made possible by our incredible sponsors, Nedbank and Umgeni Uthukela Water, who continue to create meaningful opportunities for local entrepreneurs through this platform. Right, the judges are ready, and I'm pretty sure the contestants are already sweating backstage. So let's find out who's heading into the pitching arena tonight. First up is Mjwara from KwaZulu-Natal, and he's going to be pitching smart tech he's developed to improve hygiene in health facilities. Over to you, Peace.
Hello.
Hi, Peace. What have you got there?
This is Sensani. It is an internet-connected hand sanitizer dispenser system.
Okay, so and you're going to be pitching that
Correct.
to us today. Okay, and how are you feeling?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, really good.
Good. And you're the first contestant in the Green Group?
Yes.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitch and polish.
Imagine that you've been in a car accident and you're quite seriously injured and need emergency medical care. But like most South Africans, you don't have medical aid, including me, who doesn't. So you go to a public healthcare facility where you're treated, discharged, and you're at home recovering peacefully when you suddenly fall violently ill. You've got a fever, diarrhea, and you're swelling. You return to the facility where you're treated, they do some tests, and they inform you that you have a healthcare-associated infection. It's a type of superbug that occurs due to poor sanitation management and compliance and standards monitoring within the facilities themselves. You also learn that these types of infections are quite common. In fact, they affect about 10% of all patients who visit healthcare institutions. And the reason why this occurs is because of the weak monitoring systems that they have in place. They simply do not have the right tools. They rely on paper-based systems, which are completely offline and error-prone and extremely labor-intensive. They don't have any real-time data on the infection prevention and compliance. Hi, my name is Peace. I am the co-founder of Mkazi Concepts with the developers of Simsani, an internet-connected hand sanitizer dispenser system that accurately identifies who uses it, how frequently it's being used, and where it's being used from. We do this to reduce the burden of disease while improving operational outcomes in the healthcare sector. Today, we're inviting Nedbank to join us on our journey as we scale the solution across Johannesburg. We currently have an agreement with the city to deploy the solution in 4 clinic facilities. And today, as of today, we've secured around 300,000 rand in purchase orders.
Sure, Peace. Okay, that was good timing, but I don't know what, if you was that your whole pitch? Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right, seeing as that you were invited, I'm going to start with you, Monique.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your pitch. What would you use the money for? Because you didn't get to that.
Scale, market penetration exercises is what we'd use it for. We manufacture more of the devices to fit in the facilities that we need to fit them in. A little bit of optimization of our backend and servers to make sure that it can meet the demand. And correct, so it'll be most of it and a little bit of working capital to be able to achieve our exercises. The agreement is for 12 months with the city. The contract that we currently have negotiated for us.
And you've got enough units to service the contract right now?
We've got enough for one of the facilities to scale to the other 3 where we need the support.
Okay. And who does the insights from the actual devices? So how is that monitored? Is it the actual city that gets those insights to?
varying levels within the operational chain. That would be facility management, your your infection IPC champions or infection prevention and control champions. It'll be your metropolitan level, your department heads, regional heads. They need that kind of information because there are minimum standards that facilities should meet. Right now, they're performing at around the 40th percentile. Ideally, they should be at the 80, and it's causing quite a lot of complications in the healthcare sector.
And it's only monitoring how many times the unit is used.
It's
And the
letting you
frequency.
know who's using it, how frequently it's being used, how much sanitizer liquid is being used. And that's very important because in healthcare, there is a rule that before and after patient care, you should wash your hands. In fact, there's 5 opportunities where you should wash your hands. But now in an environment where there isn't any observation happening or where there's inadequate observation happening, it doesn't happen. And that is the reason why we have repeat infections, which are complicating treatment, extending hospital stays and reducing the quality of life or the lifespan. So people are already immunocompromised. So in South Africa, lifespans around 56, and it's caused by varying factors. One of them should not be weak healthcare systems or low quality in the healthcare that you're receiving as a citizen. So I believe that's what we're trying to improve, is the quality of care, and standards should be in place. And if there's systems that do that, they should be employed, which is why there's interest, I guess, maybe from the client perspective.
Thank you.
Summer?
This,
Monique, for your question.
I'm battling with what maybe the other guys have seen this before, I have not.
Yes, sir.
I'm battling with what does it do?
What does it do?
Mm.
Okay, brief example. If you go around maybe a corporate building, there's sanitizer dispenser systems everywhere.
Yes.
They're in the bathrooms, but they're static. They don't tell us they don't give us any information. And there are environments where they should be giving us information. We need to know whether healthcare workers are meeting the KPIs. It's a key performance indicator. You're meant to wash your hands before and after you see a patient. So one, being able to prove that the standard was met may also assist the department in combating claims of medical negligence. So we need to know whether we are meeting the minimum standards of compliance, and that's what it does really. It's just simply a hand sanitizer dispenser system for an environment where hand sanitation is a requirement and should be performed, and it's not being monitored, and that's what we do. We monitor, provide value, and give you more details and insights about how well your facility is performing real time, so you can take corrective action immediately.
Okay. Probably because it's
Yes.
IoT driven.
Correct.
You've mentioned the back end.
Yes.
And, usage demands certain capabilities on the back end. So have you conducted any stress tests on your back end in terms of how much information it can take and before it breaks?
We did our proofing of the concept POC with the city, but for this operation that we're about to embark on, we haven't done full stress tests. We're currently in that process. So that's where we are right now.
No, currently, have you ever subjected your backend to a stress test to tell you that
Yes.
now, before you develop further, how much information can it take before it says enough?
None were present. No. So to answer your question, no. And I can get an answer for that for you by the end of the day. In fact, in the next hour, maybe my engineer would be conduct one, and he'll let me know how long it'll take him.
Okay.
Peace. Let's start off with who are you? What's your background?
Sapio, peace, Mjwara. Oh,
Yeah.
hi. Who am I? I come from Mjwara, Eastern Cape, Transkei. Oh, all Transkei, but Eastern Cape. Grew up in Durban, raised by a domestic worker mother. Finished school, and then I've been in banking, I've been in aviation, I've been in organizational development, and now I am at Mkazi Concepts.
Why?
My founders came to me. I grew up with them. I've known them like all my life almost, and they came to me and said to me that, hey, look, they like how I'm able to blend with almost every environment that I'm in. And they're very shy and reserved people. I'm very outspoken, and they pitched the idea to me, or what they were busy working on. And I looked at my research, I looked at the problem, and I saw the potential and the opportunity for what they were trying to do. And as a user of public healthcare services myself, with a toddler, I understood that this is very important, and I wanted to assist in helping them achieve their objectives.
So you've answered now my who's we, because you kept speaking
Yes.
about we. So it's
Yes.
you plus 2 other founders.
Yes, correct.
And so they sent you here because you're the one who can, who's
No,
not
they didn't send me. I
introvert.
enjoy this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said using this device, your words were, we know how much is used and who is using it.
Correct.
How does it know who's using it?
NFC. NFC identifiers. Devices, NFC.
Of your cell phone?
Yes. It could either be a cell phone or any EMV type card. Maybe SASA issue card. You can use that to create. You got a mobile smartphone application. You simply read your card. You give the card an ID. And then when you arrive at the machine, you simply tap, wash, and then that information is then transferred to the opposite end. They're able to then see who it is.
Have you got competition?
Come again, please.
Have you got competition?
We do, mostly abroad for this. We do though, yes.
And I see that's beautifully molded.
Yes.
Is that your mold, or are you renaming somebody else?
No, this is all us.
So you, the whole device,
yes,
the whole dispensing device is yours?
Correct. From start to finish, we
design
every single component.
Okay, so your IoT is in there.
Uh-huh.
Where's the power coming from?
2 sources of power. One is direct. The alternative is there is a battery inside the device itself. So that's how it'll be working now, battery power, but the other one's direct input.
Okay. All right. Peace, thanks for your pitch. You may leave.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. It was interesting, but I'm looking at your face. Tell me what you're thinking.
Interesting. So if it's there to monitor usage and the sanitation of the workers, we know that, I mean, who's going to have the time to go and plug it in, make sure it's on, make sure that the battery is running? You know, our hospitals and that are understaffed, busy. I'm just not, I just don't get the sustainability of the product right now. For the long term, just the model behind it. Surely there's another way to monitor whether people are washing their hands. And then also, if I'm using a card, and maybe I haven't got the full story of how it monitors who the usage or the user. And I'm taking out my card, I'm going to scan my card with my dirty hands, sanitize my hands.
No, it's NFC, so it'll be close. It'll because you're close to it, it'll register you. It's almost like maybe a bad example is almost like when you tap your credit card, right? That tapping, it's not tapping, but it's that closeness. Unless it requires a tap, it might just send a signal that far. That's how I understand it. What were your thoughts, Sama?
I'm aware of the issues around hygiene and stuff like that, but I'm not aware of this level of detail that workers also need to. Who is it for? Is it for workers or is it for people who are coming into the health facility? Who's being monitored here?
I think it's the workers.
I think it's the workers.
I think
okay, so that they don't.
It's the nurses, yes, etc. So if you go into a ward, there's normally that thing on the wall, and then you, and then you do this, right? So this now just knows. You probably put your hands out there, and then it knows who you are, and it dispenses it, and then it does that. But the data is after the problem. So there's a problem, and now you pick up on the monitor that, I'm the nurse. And how does it even know I was in the room that I had to do that? So what I'm battling with here is, what's the problem that it's solving? I get you have to do your hands.
It would have been interesting to find out about the proof of concept, what the results of that were. We can't assume that because he got an extended contract in 4 other facilities for a year, that it's been tested. And I liked your question around the stress testing, because it's like, again, you're going to have these mechanisms in a hospital that needs to be either plugged in or a battery needs to be charged or the battery needs to be changed. How effective is that in the long term, considering the constraints that are in a hospital right now?
And here we're talking a public facility. Those people are dealing with a lot. And I know this should be also. So what they're doing is maybe they picked up the problem that people don't sanitize enough, and now this is a monitoring tool which is going to provide a stick so that people are. I'm very confused. And I don't think it's his fault. I think it's me.
You know, it's him, because his job is to make us understand. But speaking
I'm
about
being nice, Elo.
yeah, I know you're being nice, but I'm trying to defend you. You're nice.
Thank you.
But speaking about monitoring, let's monitor the scores.
Peace, well done. You were the first one to kick off the pitching session for the Green Group.
Yeah.
After the pitch, you asked me how you did, but
Yeah.
I want to turn that around and ask you how you think you did.
Good. I think that went really well, actually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think
Yeah.
I had more fun and yeah, I had fun.
Perfect timing.
Yes.
Earlier on, I saw you pre-pitching
Yes.
with another contestant from the Red Group.
Yes.
Do you think that helped you in terms of getting all the information you needed into that 90 seconds?
Yes. That including the guide sessions that we get from Race Corp assisted greatly. Yeah.
And you feel like you got everything in there?
Yeah. Well, we could have kept going with the questions. I would have just kept answering them.
Yeah, and you did. You seemed quite taken aback when Alon asked you who you are.
Yes.
And not about your business, but your background.
Yes.
How did that feel? Because you had to take a moment to kind of think, who actually am I? And why do you think he did that?
I'm unsure why he might have done that. Maybe it must have just been. It's definitely interest.
Yeah.
So it may be something that he was interested in, something that I hadn't explained.
And do you feel like it speaks to kind of your mission right now when it comes to your business?
My background.
Yes.
In certain parts,
Yeah.
not in totality.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't say in totality, but I'm glad that he did ask.
Well, I'm going to probe him about that. Well, thank you so much for your insights and your feedback there. Peace will be looking very closely at what happens further in the competition, but all the best on your journey.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to it.
Well, Peace stayed impressively calm there, didn't you think? Despite a grilling from our judges. What this interaction highlights is that having an innovative idea is only part of the equation. It also has to make practical and commercial sense for it to translate into a scalable business. All right, from public health to the tourism industry, our next pitch takes us in a very different direction. While tourists regularly visit South Africa for its wildlife and scenery, our next contestant, Thabo Modise from Gauteng, believes there's another side of the country they should be experiencing too. Well, let's see if he can convince the judges to buy into his vision.
Hi there, Thabo. How are you feeling?
A little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm quite certain we can be able to get across.
Great. What are those two paintings there?
Oh, these are artworks by one of our artists that we represent, that we also visit on our art tours.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to be pitching, and you're going to include that in your pitch?
It is part of the pitch.
Okay, great. Thabo, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
Art tourism, what is it? South Africa have a rich heritage of contemporary art waiting to be explored. Toura Travel Therapy is the premier art tourism business, connecting you to this vibrant art landscape of South Africa. I am Thabo the Tourist, your art tourism specialist. We specialize in bespoke journeys that connect you deeply to South Africa's creative soul through curated art tours. Winning this competition will help us invest 30,000 rand towards our website, so we can be able to have an integrated e-commerce and sell art online. 50,000 rand will go towards our gadgets. so we can create stunning visual content and showcase South Africa's art scenes at its best. 300,000 will go towards our day-to-day, if not business expenses for the next 12 months. So we can focus solely on our business without any financial pressure. 270,000 rand will be invested towards purchasing a 7-seater vehicle so we can do pick up and drop off and avoid and cut the middleman. Thank you.
Okay, great, Thabo. Thanks for your pitch. Zama, questions?
Thabo, thank you for your pitch. I'm an art lover myself. I just need to level that playing ground. And in the last couple of years, there's been a lot of art auctions that sells through what is called virtual galleries. A person hosts a dinner and he brings in a couple of young artists, and then and also there's a whole lot of websites that are dedicated to bidding for art pieces and so on. So how do you see your business? Where is the space for your business in an already highly contested marketplace?
Awesome. Our focus is to use tourism as a vehicle to export African artists. So our market is mostly internationals. So we partner with travel agencies, DMCs, tour operators that will bring people to come and explore all these art spaces. So we've created art experience like art gallery hopping, we do gallery visit, we do graffiti in the inner city. And over and above that, with the market that we've already created, it's been asking us to open an online gallery so they can also be able to purchase directly from us. So this fully fledged e-commerce will help us to also enable our global clients to book directly with us. So we look at over and above that as well. Our business is focusing on empowering individuals how to understand art, appreciate it, and connect with it and people through it. Because most people don't visit galleries merely because of they don't understand art. And also with the idea that, visiting galleries can be very intimidating if not lonely, if either you are a first time or not. So we're there to design your itinerary, accompany you, advise you when necessary, and also to introduce you to these artistic spaces. And with the tourism industry as well, we've looked at there's a gap. Throughout the years, it's been dependent on our natural beauty, the wildlands and the big five. However, even though they are powerful, I don't fully believe that they fully differentiate us from other destinations. What these other destinations don't have our arts, they don't have our stories, and they don't have our people. So we exist to use tourism as a vehicle so we can be able to expose them to these artists and also export African art.
Monique?
So the people that come on the tours, do you export the art to them from wherever they've come from, or do they take the art with them?
Some they do take their art with them. So we have partnered with galleries as well. Prominent galleries like your Everard Reed, your Seckers, your David Crute, they're able to facilitate the exporting as well. So however, depending on small sizes, a piece like this, they're able to unstaple it and roll it so that it can be easy for them to travel with.
Thabo, this business is already running, it sounds like.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you go to the tour operators. Just explain to me what happens just practically. You go and market yourself to the tour operators, etc. And how does the tourist then contact you to go on this tour? Do you leave brochure where? I'm just trying to find the contact point where the tourist knows to contact you to come on this tour.
Awesome. It varies. With hotels, we leave brochures like this, and then they're able to contact us directly. Currently, as we're speaking, one of our team members is at Africa's Travel in Durban, connecting with travel agencies and tour operators and encourage them to incorporate our art tours in the Joburg itineraries. And in so doing, then when they book directly with a tour operator, a DMC, and then the DMC is the one that connect with us and they pay us after they get paid from them. So they are our middlemen. And over and above that as well, we also have other international travel agencies and DMCs that we have partnered with.
Thabo, thanks for your pitch. Yeah, you may leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So you love art. Let's start with you.
I don't think it's a bad idea. There is this appetite into the art space right now. I mean, I frequently get invited, especially in Cape Town, for the ones that I just described, where someone is hosting dinner and there's a couple of young artists from different parts of the province and they start doing an auction and so on. So, and I've seen the excitement that comes with that. So I'm seeing a whole lot of appetite, especially within the black middle class or black people who can afford art. Everyone is starting to think of art as also as an investment vehicle, where they start giving you pointers. What type of artist should you look for? So I think he's in the right space in terms of the appetite of the market, but refining the market is going to be probably his biggest challenge. Unless he is a tour operator, he is there already. He's not taking him out of his 9 to 5. Mixed feelings, but I think he's got the right idea.
Yeah, everyone's looking for the next Makamo. Eh?
Yes. Oh, yes.
What are your thoughts?
I like the business. I think it's a simple business. I think it's a much needed business. It's the time is now. I think our artists have been undervalued for a long time, in terms of curios and getting tourists into the country. So I think it's a novel idea. I really like it. I like also that he hasn't used buzzwords. Like a lot of times people will say, oh, you know, artists struggle with market access. He says artists struggle with market access and I gave them access by opening a store. He's extending that market access by giving them exposure, you know, by bringing tourists. So I like it. It's no fluff.
And I feel
it
he
speaks
fits
into him.
Yes, it fits.
It's authentic.
It's authentic. That's what words are right. Authentic, yeah. Great. Let's get scoring.
Thabo the tourist, well done on your pitch. All I was singing in my head, yes, Toura, I think you should actually do an advert. I'll do the jingle for you.
Right?
Yeah, is that a deal?
Yeah,
okay. Okay. You looked very, very confident in your pitch. Do you think that came out in terms of what you were able to produce?
I was a little bit nervous, to be quite honest. I just pulled a facade, you know, and I've tried my utmost best, and I hope I'll make it to the next round.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the motto. Now, obviously, you had the pitch, right? Where you looked confident, you said everything that you needed to say, and also the question and answer session. And actually, I noticed that you finished just before your time ended. Do you think that you got the essence of your message, the essence of your business out to the judges?
I would like to believe so. However, I could have done it better.
Okay.
You know, but with the opportunity of questions, I was able to put the message across.
All right, you've been in this art business, this tourism business for a while, and you had a guide with you, Dave, and I know that guy is all about sales. He does not mess with sales. Do you think that whether you win the competition or not, you'll be able to get those lessons so that you can boost your business in terms of the sales landscape?
Yeah, I'm privileged to have Dave as my guide, because I mean, even one of my affirmation is lots and lots of sales. So I'm a salesperson myself.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I'll leave this competition with a valuable insight.
So perfect combination. You guys are in sync.
The stars
Absolutely,
are really aligned.
Absolutely amazing. Well, may the stars continue to align for you, and all the best for the competition.
Thank you.
There was a lot of passion in that pitch and high praise from Monique, who said it's a novel idea and a much-needed business. Could that mean he's done enough to make her through to round 2? Sadly, you'll have to wait until next week's Red Group elimination to find out. Now, while our contestants continue chasing that R1,000,000 prize package, one of you watching at home is getting something pretty exciting too. That's right, one lucky viewer will win a R5,000 voucher courtesy of Nedbank to spend at the Avo Super Shop. All you have to do to stand a chance of winning is answer tonight's question and send your answer and name via WhatsApp to the number on your screen before midnight tonight. We'll randomly select a winner and announce them on social media later this week. Here's tonight's question. What internet-connected product did Peace pitch? What internet-connected product did Peace pitch? And that's it for tonight's episode. Next week, we'll be hearing from the last two Green Group contestants to find out if they put their 90 seconds to good use. It's also an elimination episode, so the judges will have some difficult decisions to make. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you again next week. Good night.